What is going on, viewers of YouTube? Sunspot here, guys. My review of the Wallgreens exclusive Marvel Legends Infinite Series Eric O'Grady Black Ant action figure. As per usual, I do want to highlight the packaging. It does say Marvel's Ant-Man at the top there with this little red ant at the top of the box there for some reason, don't know why. This is where you would see the figure inside. There is some weird concept art of an army of ants that is not colorized for some reason. I think it's actually the same size as the box, only not colorized. Bottom of the box just says Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ant-Man with the Hasbro logo. Back of the box has Black Ant himself in this really weird stance, and I don't know why he's like this, but it looks like he is constipated, and here is a biography of the character. If you'd like to pause it and read that now, you can. As for the figure himself, this guy's actually pretty cool. It's nice to have a change of pace with all these Ant-Man figures coming out lately, especially with the movie. I do love how there's way more black on the character, as his name is Black Ant, than red, and I do love the new head sculpt, so let's take a closer look. As for the head sculpt, you can tell this thing's actually really neat. The actual body is a reuse of a Spider-Man figure. I think it's the one with the pizza accessories. I'll double check. But you could tell that the head sculpt is completely new, which I do like. One thing I want to mention, first of all, is doesn't this little top part here look like a happy face? I mean, if you turn the figure upside down, it looks like he has a happy face. I just thought that was really funny. I don't think that was intentional, but I think it's really cool. And I do love the mix of yellow and orange in the eyes and all these linings in the head and all these dots and everything on the temples especially. It's just such a nice blend of colors there. And, you know, as far as the face goes, or the chin mouth area, it's nothing too special. There's not, you know, any skin textures or anything I should point out, per se. And his little chin guard here, I just want to say, it looks like the Deadpool belt. And I don't know if I'm the only one seeing that, but that's just how it looks to me, and I know that's Ant-Man's kind of his signature look when it comes to his helmet. And one thing I do like is that his antennae here are kind of bent down, and if you want, these guys are little, you know, they're just little rubber pieces, so you can bend them up if you choose to. The purpose is that they're down, but if you're one of those collectors that wants a change in character, then there you go. And taking a look at the rest of the figure, it's actually really neat. There's no paint wear on mine, which I was really surprised about. I mean, maybe a little bit, but overall, I got a clean cut on this guy. I do love this red line heading up his stomach area and his chest and how it kind of bulges out here, which I thought was cool. And again, this is a reuse of a Spider-Man figure, which is good. The mold is really nice, and I do love this metallic black with the red just kind of standing out. And, you know, his colors are reversed compared to the regular Ant-Man figure, or just the character in general. And his belt is actually new. It's not glued on. Luckily, you can move and manipulate it as you move his waist or whatever. But it's a really cool belt. It's nothing too special, and, you know, moving down figure, you do have those writings here, you know, Hasbro. It kind of bothers me that it's there. It just stands out, you know, there's no white on the figure. And moving down to his little boot area, I like how it's like pointy and stripy here. I thought that was a really cool touch. And the feet, you know, I'm not too sure. This looks a little bit too Spider-Man for me. It looks like it's skin tight, which doesn't really fit the Ant-Man lore to me for some reason, but it's still neat. And as far as articulation goes, this guy does have a ton, like usual with all these Marvel Legends figures, and because this is the Spider-Man mold, he does have a lot. His head can move up all the way, it can go down that much, can rotate fully, as well as wobble left and right just a little bit. His arms can fully rotate as well as go out and in, does have the separate bicep rotation. Two joints at the elbow, it's a little bit stiff, and you want to be careful not to bend them out of place, but his wrists can go up and down, a little bit of a wobble and a full rotation. As far as his abs go, he can go forward that much, back that much, and he does have a waist rotation there. It can probably go 360, but because of the belt does restrict it. As far as the legs, can go out and back that much. Can, you know, I actually expected for them to do the splits, but I guess not. It does have the thigh rotation as well as a double jointed knee, and his feet can go out and in, side to side with an ankle pivot. As far as size, Ant-Man is in pretty good scale with the other Ant-Man figures just released. I do have Giant Man and movie Ant-Man in his 6-inch scale, as well as the movie promo Ant-Man with the giant ant right there. You could tell that he looks really nice with these guys, and if these two weren't here, it's just a great blend between the different kind of Ant-Man suits that have evolved over the years. And here he is next to my alpaca. So overall, this figure is really cool. It's nice to have a change of pace with your Ant-Man figures, considering I am trying to build an Ant-Man shelf at the moment, and there's not too many of those figures that are good that are out there at the moment. And I think that if you do come across this guy online or at your local Wallgreens, I highly suggest you pick this up. This is a must-have for an Ant-Man collector. And with that said, people, if you did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you viewers do on a daily basis, and I will see you guys in my next video.